Welcome back to this series of videos about the business analyst mindset. We've talked a lot about analyzing business and its problems, mapping processes, and evaluating solution design. The topic of this video is different. It's about dealing with human beings. While the business analysis profession is closely associated with information technology, first and foremost, we work with people, and a lot of information we receive is pre-filtered through human perception and interpretation. So whatever you do, remember this next principle of the BA mindset. Expect human behavior from human beings. As a business analyst, you have to work with people to help solve problems created by people, to build solutions that will be used by people. People are not always predictable. Dealing with them will have an element of uncertainty. The same person can give you different information and varying answers on the same subject at different times or under different circumstances. Groups of people can have complex dynamics that are hard to measure, manage, or predict. People will not always make rational decisions. They will have gut feelings, emotions, fears, and intuitions. And human nature, in general, is prone to cognitive biases that even we analysts may not be aware of ourselves. Of course, one of the reasons we become business analysts is because we like working with people. We enjoy the social aspects of the job, talking, asking questions, discussing, and listening. So let's remember that we are all human, even when we run into people problems. What do you do when it seems that someone has a hidden agenda and that doesn't match the project objectives? What if a stakeholder is scared to answer all your questions because they don't want to take responsibility for the results? How do you handle a jaded team member that doesn't believe in the success of the change? How can you manage a key player that resists everything you do because they perceive that the solution will be a threat to their position or influence? And what can you do when a business expert doesn't give you enough information and is always too busy to be of any help? I'm not going to say that this is easy. It's not. Dealing with difficult situations requires perception, empathy, intuition, and the ability to look beyond petty and trivial. There is, though, a key step that you can always start with: trying to understand each stakeholder. What do they need? What are they afraid of? Did they have any negative experience that impacts their judgment? Are they struggling to understand why you're doing what you're doing? Without understanding the person's motivation, it would be pretty hard for you to find the right approach. And it is up to you, business analysts, to find this approach. Find a way to deal with all these diverse characters, their strengths and weaknesses, their stubbornness, biases, emotions, and phobias. Your discovery will be shaped by rational and irrational sides of your stakeholders. The way the stakeholders will present their problems to you, the way they interact with each other, will never be completely logical. By the way, neither you will always be completely logical in processing the information that you receive. You also have your strengths and weaknesses, biases, and phobias, whether you recognize them or not yet. So, what can you do to navigate the human aspects of change? Listen. Pay attention to what people say or not say. Suggest options, consider other points of view, and negotiate. Be patient, slow down, and make others comfortable. Have frank conversations and ask difficult questions with empathy. Stand your ground if needed, and don't be afraid to disagree respectfully. Stay calm in dealing with conflicts, disruptions, and arguments. And if everything else fails, just lighten up and use humor to relieve tension. Of course, all these skills come easy to some and not so easy to others. We all get better with experience, and sometimes we learn faster after we earn a few scars. What you have to realize is that diplomacy, tact, and a bit of psychology are part of the job, an important component of your business analyst mindset. Remember, you work with people to help solve problems created by people and to create solutions that will be used by people. Understanding others, listening to them, and recognizing their motivations, needs, and biases are critical to your job as a business analyst. Expect human behavior of human beings and let it help you succeed as a business analyst. With that, I will wrap up this video. In the next and final episode, we will talk about learning and professional growth. I'm Yulia and you're watching the Why Change channel. Until next time.